Hello, I'm Synth Samurai, and I love synthesizers. So I watched a video today by Jorb, and he was talking about Behringer, and he had a couple thoughts on it, and he was saying, you know, how the controversy in the community and what's happening, and how Behringer's business model is and stuff. So I love Jorb. I love his content. Again, one of the first channels I watched. I love his DeepMind content back in the day, the Behringer DeepMind. So today I figured I'd just give my take on what I think about Behringer as well, and some counterpoints to Jorb's points. So let's head on over here real quick and look at what old Jorby boy's got to say. All right, so here we are.
Hello, my name is Jorb. I love gear. Let's talk about Behringer. If you're watching this,
beautiful beard, Jorb. I love it.
An opinion of them as a company, their business practices, their release cycle, whatever they do, kind of turns into a little bit of news. Whether it's just a new clone, some weird promo video, uncool social media posts, whatever Behringer puts out, you're bound to see people.
Alrighty, so right off the bat, it seems like Jorb ain't too fond of Behringer, which is fine. That's the beautiful thing about the community. We all got our own opinions. So I'm just going to do the intro and talk about the points, and then I'll link to Jorb's video, and you guys can go check it out. He got some great points, and I think a lot of people in the synthesizer community feel that way, especially a lot of the synthesizer influencers, let's just call them, who, you know, they're more than a hobbyist, you know. So let's check it out real quick.
Talking about it. It becomes a little bit of a news cycle on Reddit, on YouTube, on Discord, all over. And you don't see me doing a ton of that, participating in that very much. Certainly not on the channel, in part because I try and avoid being reactionary with the videos I decide to make. I don't love to do news content. I like things that are going to be found forever. They're resources that are out there for years. The point is, I leave the news, which is most of the Behringer stuff. Look what they did this week. Look what they did today. Look what they announced. I leave most of that to my peers. But
I guess I'm one of your peers because I'm like a synth news guy. So we kind of do two different things. I do dabble a little bit of your area. You dabble a little bit of mine. But today we're dabbling a little bit of Behringer. So I'm not going to play his video. I just want to show you the video that we're going to be talking about. And his three main points that he brings up here is clones, the antagonism of the community, and Behringer's wasted potential. So let's pop back over here to our little Jorb setup. All right. So first of all, clones. The argument that Jorb kind of makes against clones is he kind of doesn't mind when they clone something old that's at a date and you can't get a hold of, you know, for example, like the Mini Moog, you know, or the Mini Moog, sorry. He says that's kind of okay and a cheap price and blah, blah, blah. So my opinion on the clones is I love the Clone Wars. I love them cloning everything. I think it's hilarious. I'm kind of new to the synth world, you know, as far as synthesizers go, because we got a lot of people that support my channel who've been in the synthesizer world forever, and I'm new, so I don't have any allegiances or alliances to any companies, and I'm coming into it from a perspective of entertainment, you know. So I like the entertainment part of the community, you know. I love Anderton's synth show. I love Jorb. I love all the characters because we're all characters here, right? We're all playing a character. I'm the Synth Samurai. This is Jorb. You got Bo Beats. You got Loop Pop. You got Synth Punk. You know, you got all these characters in the synth field. So with regards to clones, I think it's epic. They allow a hobbyist like myself. As you can see behind me, I got the Monopoly. I got the Neutron. And I got the Model D above me, and I got a Behringer mixer. So I'm a Behringer guy, and Behringer allowed me to get into the synth world. So, you know, all's fair in love and war in the synth community. So I think it's cool. Clones are cool. They're epic. We love them. So I think my audience agrees with that too. But if anybody's here from Jorb's audience, you know, the clones allow a lot of people who don't have the cash to get into the music producing industry, who want to play hardware, not these VSTs. All right, so that's the clones part of it. Then we dart over, and he's got the antagonism. The antagonism of Behringer versus now how they're setting up an enemy, as in an enemy against them, because they support other synth companies. Now, from my perspective, when I've dug deep and looked into this, Jorb, the synthesizer influencer community or paid synth marketing community, however it goes, get a synth, make a review, that community attacked Behringer first, it seems to me. And a lot of people in this community had Behringers as their first synths, or one of their first synths, yourself included with the DeepMind. But it seems now that Behringer has struck back, you know. Empire Strikes Back. Are they evil? I don't know. But how it's set up to me is they're marketing it in more of an entertainment style marketing, which from an entertainment perspective, especially being like a wrestling and WWE fan, an MMA fan, I love the characters, I love the storylines, I love the narrative. And I think in this day and age, when it comes to marketing, narrative is everything and storytelling. So Behringer is now creating a story for its customers and their fans to have an enemy. And you guys, whether you like it or not, you have become the enemy to the Behringer army, because you guys are the infantrymen of Roland, Arturia, Moog, Sequential, all these companies that send you guys synths and you rep them. And then at the same time, you guys sometimes come out and say, I hate Behringer for doing this. I hate Behringer for the bad practices. Behringer isn't ethical, blah, blah, blah. Especially this Kern guy. When I looked into this Kern guy and the controversy, I was like, man, what did Behringer do? Kern's the first one who struck back. So, I mean, it's a corporation, yeah, but guess what? If you're going to throw the first punch, then, you know, if Behringer strikes back, laugh it off. They made a funny little synthesizer, whatever it was called, the corn pop or something, or the cork. Yeah, the cork, or whatever it was called, the Kern. And I thought that was hilarious. You know, I thought it was funny, and I assume Kern should have took it as like a great compliment and a joke that Behringer was putting so much time and effort into creating a video about him and a whole marketing campaign. I mean, take that as a compliment. Make something about me, Behringer, go for it. It's just fun. So again, I did a video the other day, and I think a lot of people are just not used to having fun and getting poked at and roasted a bit and everything. And like, when synth influencers throw the first punch, throw it back, you know, have some fun, have some banter. So I love Jorb. I love his channel, but he did a little video today, so there's nothing wrong with us having a little bit of a friendly debate back and forth, right, Jorb? I think you can throw me a video back, you know, saying the same thing. So the antagonism era, I think, is going after you guys, because you guys are in the game. You're in the arena. You guys put yourself in the arena, and you are a part of these other major companies who are billion, million, however many dollars, they're multi-million-dollar companies. You guys are the foot soldiers for them. When they send you a piece of gear, whether you get paid or you get the gear or not, you are actually consenting to being a representative of that company. Therefore, you are now on the table in the arena to be attacked. So just have fun with it. Enjoy it. It's fun. And the fact that Jorb made a video even talking about Behringer is exactly what they want. They want the synth influencers talking about Behringer to create content. Because if you're not going to talk about them positively, but you're going to talk about them negatively, it's still publicity. So that's a win for Behringer. It's super smart. I think it's hilarious. But I also love the fact, you know, that Jorb speaks his mind and he's not into Behringer. And everyone's got their own ethics, their own deals. But when it comes to me, synthesizers, they're all made by companies making multi-million dollars, and they're all skirting the ethics one way or another. And we all got iPhones, we all got iMacs, we got Dells, we got computers. We're all skirting our own little ethical dilemmas here. So to put the ethics on just the synthesizers that you own and none of the other high-tech equipment, who knows? I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Okay? And the last one here, wasted potential. I do agree with Jorb on this one. The wasted potential of Behringer may be at play when it comes to, I don't think they trust enough how good their gear is. The Deep Mind is awesome. The Neutron is awesome. They could have called this monopoly anything. They could have called it the Blue Comet, the Behringer Blue Comet, and I would have bought it because it's cool. But I understand how they're trying to create drama, to create content, to create publicity, and that's how they do it, and that's their business model. So I'm not about if a company hits you back, it's not fair because the big guy's going after the little guy. You guys are in the arena, so you guys have to understand that once you get in the arena, you know, punch for punch, eye for an eye, it's no big deal. Have fun with it. So that's Jorb. That's my video. That's my counter to Jorb's little video. Again, I love Jorb's content. I'll throw his full video up in the thing here. You know, I'll throw him over here. If anybody didn't see, I did a video the other day about the Moog mirror. Go check that out because that's coming soon. But yeah, this is Jorb. I'll throw him down there. Jorb, if you want to do another counter video back, or if you want to have a little one-on-one debate about everything and friendly debate, I'm up for that too, man. Hit me up. My email's in the comment. If you want to do a little kind of video podcast thing style, we can do that too. So that's that Synth Show for today. Thank you very much for joining me. We appreciate it. And that's that Synth Show.